Hi, this is Margaret Byrd, and welcome to Color Quest, and welcome to Sifnos, Greece. I am visiting some of my dearest and oldest friends, and they've invited me to come spend a few days here in this beautiful teardrop-shaped island in the southern Cyclades chain in the beautiful Aegean Sea. I'm very lucky. So when you travel, you don't have a lot of space to bring extra things, but I'm always in search of what the land is going to give to me in the way of color. And there are two things that there is an abundance of in Greece, and that is olives and sunshine. Let's go see if we can find some color. Before I take off on a trip, I'm always thinking a little bit about where I might find natural color in the environment that I'm going to be visiting. And an obvious choice here in Greece was olives. So I did a little research, and I found that it's possible that olive leaves can actually bring about color. And I've seen some beautifully dyed olive leaf wool yarn, and it came out a glorious golden color. I told this to my friend, and she said, "Oh, do you mean like the color of olive oil?" And I thought, wow, could very well be. Let's check it out and see. Now, this wool that I saw had been heated on a stove, and I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to use the power of the sun, and I only have about 4 days. So let's see if we can welcome some of that beautiful golden color or any color that these leaves would like to share with us during our adventure here on Sifnos. So sometimes when I travel, I'm going to be gone long periods of time, and I can bring a lot of my natural dye materials. This time I'm here simply for a weekend, and I have a tiny bag. So to make it simple, I've packed a little bit of fiber, and I'm going to be in search of some glass jars. Sun, tea, or solar dyeing is a great way. You've got a lot of sunshine and at least a few days to be able to soak up some of that energy and create a nice heat environment in a glass jar. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So why not get some Greek olives and have something yummy to munch, and then I can use those glass jars to go foraging for olive leaves. Not entirely sure where I'm going to be foraging for these olive trees, but it has to be in a public space, and it has to be in an ethical way, in at least thinking about not taking leaves from the tree where there is fruit that is in the process of growing. Now, it is May here, and olives are just starting to grow, and so they're tiny little green nubs on the trees, but I don't want to take any of those leaves. I will be looking to the ground to see if there are some things that have been recently blown away, and I will also be seeing if I could find some kind of volunteer shoots where the chances of them turning into their own beautiful olive tree to produce olives is pretty slim. If I can find any of those things, hopefully I'll be able to collect enough leaves to fill one of these jars and allow us to make a beautiful sun tea for some solar dyeing. Let's go see if we can find some olive trees. I'm back, and I will tell you that olive trees are so beautiful. I absolutely loved the gnarly twisting branches and trunks, and they have a story to tell in their very long life here on Sifnos. I was very happy to find so many shoots coming up from the base of these trees and felt pretty good about taking leaves from there. The leaves on the ground were very old and very brown, so I didn't want to take a chance that those would potentially not bring about color. So with all of those shoots popping up, I felt okay to be sampling from several different trees so that I could have this jar of leaves to make some dye. So let's go ahead and get working on that. All right, I collected my leaves, and then I have just an empty other jar here because my intention is to actually make dye in both of these for my fibers. Now, the main fiber that I brought for this is wool. Wool is always gonna do great, and this has been pre-treated with alum, so I know that it's got a great chance of picking up any color we might get. And then I have a couple little samples. I have some silk, I have some bamboo here, and cotton, just to see what these cellulose fibers might do with these olive leaves. So first things first, I'm gonna actually put the fiber in here with some water and just start getting it soaking. And I will do the same with the leaves, get those out in the sun, and then we'll merge the two. I could just pour water right in here, and that would be fine. But as you know, probably it would do me well to go ahead and break some of these leaves up into smaller pieces. The more surface area we have in these little areas can help to release some of that color if they're going to provide color. So I will go ahead and rip these into smaller pieces, and then we'll add water. They are sitting there in their 2 olive jars in the sun, and I will move them around to make sure that they stay in the sun for as long as possible. We do have sun here quite late in the day, and hopefully we'll continue to have this incredible blue clear sky for the next few days. These jars will travel with me as I am going to visit one additional island, and that is Santorini, and we're going by boat. So I can bring these along and have them in the sun as long as possible. So we'll take a peek at them every day to see what they look like, see if we're getting color and if it's binding with that material that we have. And then at the very end, we'll open them up and see what we get. So let's go enjoy some of the island life. Be gently